story time. Carl wasn't your ordinary kid. His parents always disowned him. And if he ever wanted something in his life, he would have had to get it himself with his pocket money. But one day, his parents didn't even feed him, so he was starving all day. And so what his parents did were, well, I would say rude. So what he did is that he got one book and quote, and he wrote, "Dear diary, is this really the day where I go to the place where I can call my home? Or is it the place where I can say le note?" It's my story, so it means, is the wilderness or the outdoors my home? Or is it my toilet, which means my outer home from this place? Toilet! Yelled the parents. Jack never had to go to the arguments because he wasn't the favorite. Toilet, no toilet, said Jack in his diary. And soon he closed it and he said to his parents, "Mama, see Papa." Their parents looked at Jack with a dead, grinning, soft, not even smiling smile. "Toilet! Le! Bohun!" yelled his mother, which means, "What do you want, you swine?" Jack replied, Toilet! Si Mama! Le Lati. He said, "Calm down, Mother. I'm just going out to the farmer's market to get you food." "Si papa, le pala." Means, "Father, the same goes for you." He said, which means, "I don't care, swine. Just go! Tule! The parents kept on laying. Shouting at him. Tule! Lahun! Tourlet, Hoho, Simon, Le Mourac, de Samon. Tani, non tour, replied their son. Tourlet, yelled the mother. Le Bohun. Lehun Ashi, cried. He said, Torley! Torley! Jack said, Torley! Nahon! Lashi! Lafar! Ma. Torley! Torley! Nahon! Lashi! Swa! Jack cried to his mother and papa, but no one listened. Torley Nahon. Jack, quotation marks, went to the market and said this. Torley Nahon. And grinned, which means, those fools. I tricked them once again. Torley Nahon Lashi Nahon Le. Ta Le Hoshun Le Nakoplahun, said Jack. He said, Lahun Nashi Lahun Nashi. But nah, cried his father. Lahun Nashi kept on. I don't talk about birds anyway. So Nahon Lashi no Don Lahon Dadi. So Jack ran and ran till he couldn't no more. Lahon Shita Mohi da boat. He sailed to the north. He sailed to the west. But nothing worked. Jack was devastated. With only honey in his name and the cauldron. But Jack realized he grabbed some money. So he could do this. He could! Lahon Lashi! Jack yelled with excitement. He said, Lahon Nati La Mama. Lahon Shiti. And so Jack watched the sunset. And the sunset was like his butte. But then one day Jack wanted more. He wanted more. More or less, he told himself, Lahon Daldin, no, Ladon, she mama. When he went to New York, it was like a complete difference to him. Lahon Nadi, Nadish. He went to the alleyway. It was a cold, stormy night. Jack drank. He shivered. He only had 1 cent to his name, and so Jack spun like a bee in the sun. But he was only acting that way, so no one would expect he's a borderland men. The borderlands were hated for their crimes in the country Jack was in. They hated the fancy. One thing they hated not was the natives. They wanted them to burn. He said, as the natives ruled the land, he rolled in his little paddle waddle, and he said, Lachun the tea na horse. He said, Lachun the tea. See Mahon, the mama, said the mama. See no boh, le boh, the boh. The boh, Lachun, sashi Mahon, Machin now. Lachun la day, Mahon la wheat. It was all boats in that country. You couldn't get one glimpse of a taxi. If I were you, said Jack. Jack wanted more than boats. But Lachun, she di Lachun. Jack accepted it and went on with life there. Soon he was 18. And he said, Lachun dahi notun. Lachun di mo lashe dachon. Nohun di la lachun shida. It was a traffic jam that day. Jack didn't know what to do. Except he knew. See. And so, Jack was never. And so, Jack was never seen again. People still say he was a good lad, and he was a good fellow, and he was a nice. That's how.